And then Nenu, who beat Dog earlier in the week on Tuesday night in a sweep, now just got swept by the two-time world champion, who had a 734K transition score in game number 1 and maxed out on level 23. Perhaps records abound. So with that victory, we go to the second set, and this is it. We're done here. After this, it is time. They are ready to go. So no more delay. It is time to play. Set number 2. Who will be the CTL champion for season 17 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris? All right, so we are underway already. Nenu with the early lead. Dog will tie him up. 45,000, then another Tetris immediately for Dog as he was built up for 2. 684 for Dog, 69,000. It's at 684. 68,400, I should say, for Dog. It's at 684. That'd be amazing. Wouldn't be surprising, though, if Dog could have got 684 right? Or the first 13 lines, right? Yeah, Dog, no problem. 13 lines in, we'll get 684. 91,000 for TWO member. Dog playing Tetris. Another Tetris to go to 114. Nenu at 116. And Keith letting us know that Dog is all in on himself, man. Dog is all in. He bet a lot of channel points. Believing in himself that he's going to do it. One of these players is going to take home not only the CTL Season 17 championship, but they're going to take home the big prize. 50% of the prize pool will go to them. The Martorino updated. We're at $635. Thank you so much. You can continue to contribute. It is still open. While you are watching set number 2, why the hell not contribute to the prize? We'll do the sponsor quest. Add money. If you got extra cash, you balling out there and you got money to spend, money to burn it on them, because they're burning like crazy here in these games for your entertainment. Why the hell not do it for the players, baby? $199 for the Dog, $240 for Nenu. And that's the thing about CTL. This is a non-for-profit endeavor that Mudus has taken up to help produce the league. No monies go back into CTL. Everything you contribute goes to the players. Not 1 cent back. That's a true humanitarian moment right there, man. This guy, like, if it was the king running this thing, oh, you know. You know you got to pay to play. You know me, baby. I'm a businessman. Tetris for Nenu. We'll go to 294. Dogs at 295. Nenu 7 lines ahead. Not 1 red cent, indeed, Pumpy. $318 for Dog, $303 for Nenu. Dog with the better board to start. We'll go to 364. Nenu at 308 has been trying to get his right side open for a good 10 to 15 lines, just not been able to get it. Finally has it, and there's the Lombard for the score. Dog, meanwhile, took a nice lead. He's at 410 to Nenu's 335, almost 100,000 points, but Nenu will slam a Tetris. Dog matches it to keep the distance pretty much the same. Oh, Pumpy. You should leave the big words to Van. I was calling him Vince. Jeez. Leave it all to Van. He's educated. Not like us. Then for Nenu, we'll go to 427. Dog at 503. Throw 109 lines. Again, he is just so strong right now. The guy is unbelievable tonight. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Dog is pretty much leaving me speechless in the way that he is pretty much destroying Nenu. Nenu looking to keep up though. Transition at 499. It's been pretty much the kind of transitions for Nenu tonight, like low 500s. Dog at 596, looking for 600K again. This is just typical Dog, and he will get it. Tetris in, we'll go to 620, and another Tetris to go to 644. Game number one goes to the 19 plus. Nenu must try to at least change things up. He really has to hope that maybe something happens to Dog, or at least goes on a tear. Because again, the advantage to Dog will be on the 29 plus if we get there. Post, they call it. 582 for Nenu, 697 for Dog. It's over 100,000 point lead. Nenu will bring it down a bit with a Tetris. Dog patiently waiting for his long bar. Skim of the Z to the right. No long bars here for Dog yet. He'll take the safety triple and a safety double of the S. He knows. Patience. The long bar will come eventually. Although it still doesn't come. He takes the horizontal burn. There's the long bar finally for the score. Dog at 737. Nenu gets a Tetris to go to 692. That lumbar drought for Dog kind of gave Nenu some time. Exactly what he needed. Don't go to the Tetris, so will Nenu. The distance is about 44,000 points. A Tetris and change pretty much now at these levels as we're moving on to 23. Dog has joined at 23. 798 to 753. Beautiful adjustment by Nenu with the T. Waiting on the long bar. Skim. Tapping pieces crazily over to the left side. There's a Tetris. Nenu at 786. Dog at 833. And now Nenu at 817 has really caught back up. But he is a level ahead of Dog. So that is going to be interesting to see. Nenu is a level ahead. Means he has to play efficient. Because we know what Dog can do. Unless Dog gets into some kind of trouble, he'll have the major advantage going into the post. And Dog not satisfied with the layout of the board to the OJ right there in the center. Most people would not have done that. But he's a two-time world champion. You're damn right he'll do whatever he wants. An aggressive setup, and he got the Tetris. Dog at 911. Nenu at 953. Nenu's on 27. Dog is on 26. It's an 8-line difference right now. Tetris for Dog, who go to 949. Nenu at 954, doing everything he can. Nice adjustment from Nenu. Beautiful burn in the middle, but this is going to cost him some lines here. We'll go to 28. Dog is on 27. The line count pretty close now. Tetris for Nenu. We'll go to 999. Almost max out. Dog will get over it. So will Nenu. It's close. What will Nenu do? He can get one more in. And here comes Tetris. And he's tried to roll, but he's not going to have enough of it. Kind of went with the roll late. And at 836, he's done. And Dog again. Another win. 899B01. You got it, Dog. Game number one belongs to you yet again. GG's. Excellent game number one right there. Nenu gave it his all. But perhaps chose the grip switch kind of late. Hard to do it on that 29 plus. He went tap all the way until he got that Tetris on 28 and then tried to roll, but an immediate misdrop failed him. And in 3, 2, 1, Tetris will go. It's game number 2 right now. Mr. Brain says, match 2, game 2. It's 2-2 again. A lot of 2s there. You're superstitious about that? Yeah. Maybe you got to bet those numbers. 2-2-22. On the win 4 tonight. Let's go. Again, the prize pool sits at $635.70. So please, again, Matcherino, get it going. If you're here on Twitch, you're listening, it's all about the Matcherino. Click the link while you're waiting on these players doing amazing things on the 19 plus. We're on here at level 18. This is where they're getting a good bulk of the scores. While we're waiting for them to get to transition, just go ahead, click on the sponsor quiz. The King will talk to you, man. I'll give you all the updates while you go into that other browser window and click on all the stuff you can do. Sponsor quiz, donate direct. We're trying to get to $694.20. $694.20. If we could do that, you'll really make the King's day. Hey now. 143 for Nenu, 184 for the dog. Tetris for Nenu. Professional Vits setup indeed, fireworks. They know what they're doing. The dog probably wondering, what can I do to solve this? He's got this bad. Like, would have been a nice J or a J-Tuck or Espen would have really helped, but he got neither of those when he wanted it. Nenu has a nice sloping board. Tetris in and continue to build on that left side. And almost misdropped that T-piece, but he's okay. Domiwa is finally like in a tough dig to start on this level 18. Dog has been playing flawless really on 18 all night long. And I said monster transitions. And look at this dirty Tetris. Dog at 223, Nenu at 263. Looks like Dog needed to get a refresh. Maybe his internet stalled out a little bit. It's okay. $308 for Nenu at 68 lines. He is now finally on a 600K pace. Dog at 291 through 71 lines, a little bit behind. Welcome in Erto. Kingsman commentary never gets old. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully YouTube will agree when this gets posted. YouTube fans adore the King, of course. Dog with the square tuck, followed by the long bar. Gets the score in. We'll go to 316. Give me a hell yeah for the newest member of the TWO. 355. Make it 378 for the machine. Nenu looks to finally get on the board. He did what he needed to do on Tuesday night. Nenu took advantage of a fatigued Dog who really was spent after playing in the Masters tournament. Had to go all 5 games against his brother Andy in order to claim the victory in the big prize pool for that. So he really was exhausted beyond belief when he had to play Nenu on Tuesday night in their match. He had to go pretty much just right on in. But tonight, Dog was fresh, even though he had to play Cheese first, which was not an easy battle. They had some amazing games as well, too. Cheese was just short of winning one of the games. But it ended up sending us to a decider. Good adjustment from Nenu. Created the overhang with the T to allow for the J-Tuck. but now is kind of being punished for it. Taps that long bar all the way over to that left side. This time, definitely no 2 hertz tap, right, boys? I know. So there's a T, and there's the long bar. I was going to say, and I was looking for some help to try to get that right side open, and finally got the pieces that he wanted. Nenu at 527, Dog at 553. Dog has taken the lead. But Nenu hanging in right there. Nenu's also behind by 3 lines as we are about to go to 19 plus that fast. There we go. 582 to 573. Nenu is about to transition. And wisely just kind of wants to burn in. So very close game number 2 for the second set. Good old CTL days. Dog is holding out for a long bar. It ain't coming. Got the right still open. Beautiful burn of the J. Still waiting on this long bar. Oh, but he closed the well up. He did get that long bar. He's just going to tap everything. That board is pristine once more. And there's a Tetris. The world champion is on fire tonight. He is looking unstoppable. He's got his sights set on becoming a CTL champion once more and taking home the 50% prize and buying himself some more great merch for CTB. 675 to 655. Everybody in the chat like, wowies! Dog survived wowies! I can't believe it! This is classic Tetris in 2022! Wowies! 669 for Nenu. Tetris after that. Hey now, times 6. 724 to 739. A Tetris for Nenu again. We'll go to 753 and Dog will match it to keep the lead at 771. We're on level 23 for Nenu. Dog will Tetris. He's already on 24 and he'll get another one. It's like he's kind of was blowing into his hands. Couldn't tell. Almost like an old baseball move right there. Nenu going to open up the right side. There's almost for another score. Nenu will go to 796. Dog high up. Gets a Tetris to go to 894. And another one will get him over to 900. 926 for Dog. 827 for Nenu. Tetrises are flying for both. Nenu is behind in the line count. Dog is still tapping. He has not switched over yet. He is still tapping. He gets a Tetris in. We'll go over. Give him a little refresh. 992 for Dog. 923 for Nenu. And this is really heating up. Tetris for Nenu. We'll go to 956. He's keeping up with Dog. We'll see what he can do when we get to the 29 plus. That is the question. What can Nenu do to counter Dog's 29 play? A Tetris for Nenu. We'll go to A02. Another Tetris to go to A35. He has 9 lines left to go. Dog's at A41. He has to use the long bar to reopen the right side. Again, more burns, but Dog certainly the advantage. Rolling an effect. Tetris in. Dog will go to A82. Nenu's already at B04. He's looking to build to get the center well set. Dog is trying to burn. He's trying to score. He's above next box level B23. He has the lead. Nenu here looking for the long bar. There it is, bearing Tetris. Nenu has done it. He's on the board. He gets the score. B41 over B23. Ties this one up in set number 2. It's 1-1. GG's. You can watch it. Hover threesome both. Let's go. Crucial game 3 is on the line. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Omen Armstrong, 62-63. This is the bracket reset, yes. Dog victorious in the first set. Beat Nenu in a sweep, including getting a 734,000 K transition, right? 1,000 is K, but I had to say it again. It was just remarkable. 734K transition score from Dog. Beautiful Vits, finally. Although people will be smorking at how long it took for him to get that Vits completed. You have to kind of dig out a little bit first. And Monotano asking, why does it say my name in the bottom right? And we'll let you know. Because the bottom screen, for those that don't know, if you're watching here on Twitch and, of course, eventually on YouTube when Peek uploads this, hi Peek, that on the bottom here is called our Classic Tetris scoreboard. So these are all matches that are pretty much weighted for ELO, and I think Pumpy has been adding friendlies matches as well too. I think that shows up on here from time to time. I don't really notice, but I think I've seen it once in a while that they were showing up on here. Any type of Classic Tetris matches that are being reported in the match database will appear here. So currently you see at the bottom, Infinite Division 9C season for CTL. Kleister victorious over Frodo, 3-1. And you also see their ELO ratings listed and their Twitch handles, which that way you can follow players. If you're a fan of that particular player, yeah, hey, give them a follow. And Elp confirming the friendlies are showing up because he's bragging that he beat Vince on the Monday night broadcast, and it was on the scoreboard, of course. That's just here for Nenu. We go to 254. Dog is at 200,000. Dog has been mired in a bit of a suffer game. So this is really the first time we've seen Dog kind of having some trouble. He did have a little trouble in the last one too, but he really was able to get out of it quickly and just played lights out as usual. So we'll see if he can do that again. We're only halfway through. 231 and 64 lines. Nenu hasn't even reached 60 lines. He's already at 301. Was thinking about an S flat on that right side, but certainly was not the right play. So he brought it back and re-rotated it, and he'll be rewarded with a Tetris. He gets that right open again. Then I'm just throwing pieces over to that left side, making sure it's nice and high, and there's another Tetris. The machine operating at full speed, baby. Has finally got on the board after losing to Dog 4 straight. He lost in a sweep in the first set, and he lost game 1. He's finally got on the board, showing Dog that you can have your role, bro, but I'm still good enough. I can keep up with you. Let's go. Simul bearings, yes, 400,000 now for Nenu. 353 for the two-time world champion. Both are CTL champions. Both are CTM Masters champions. This is the elite of the elite in the world today going at it, and they are here in the premier division of Classic Tetris League, and they're playing for prize money. One of these players will get 50%, over $300 in the prize pool will be awarded to the winner. Second place will get 25% of a 600, and I believe we're at 35. And guess what? $694.20 have been reached thanks to Kip Duran, baby. $52.37 from one of my favorite community members. Kip Duran helps reach the goal of $694.20. Hey now. Oh, yes. $520 for Nenu, $489 for Dog. Nenu is 17 lines away. Dog, a Tetris, will be 7 lines away. Nenu, though, is going to be burning for a little bit. That Lombard does not get over all the way left, but that J is going to help. This is a nasty Z piece, but he kind of just throws that over Couple of tucks. Look at these tucks from Nenu. Beautiful tucks, but really, there's that long bar. I was going to say, really wanted a long bar. He got it. Beautiful adjustment of the S to accommodate for the Z. Man, Nenu is so good, man. Tetris in. We got to change over. 562 at another Tetris 586. Dog gets a Tetris 585. Oh, tight neck and neck. The line count negligible. Game number 3 so crucial. Who's it going to be to take the 2-1 advantage? Let's find out. Tetris for both. 613 for Nenu. 634 for Dog. And then whipping pieces over to that right side. 639. He has flat. Will burn away. And there's a Tetris. Nenu at 666. The mark of the beast. Dog at 665. Hanging in there. Nenu hit a Tetris along the way. Ooh, Dog probably did not want to rotate that J. You see, he's shaking his head. Did not want that J rotation. Now he had to waste a couple of long bars that he could have used for scores. That'll finally get one now. 699 for Dog, 722 for Nenu. He'll take another Tetris to go to 752. The Dog will get one as well to go to 728. It's still a nice tight game here on the purple levels of 22. Anybody's ball game. Of course, as we know, one mistake can make the difference. A Tetris for Dog to go to 786, and Nenu at 785, 786. It's basically like was pushed down points almost, like 200 points was the difference for a moment. They have now dissipated that through burns and scores now. Nenu will go to 825, Dog at 820,000 on the nose. A couple of burns here to get to 822. There's a Tetris for Dog. He'll transition to level 25. And another Tetris, 884 for Dog. Tetris for Nenu to go to 886. It is butt-punching tight right now. If they keep this up, it's going to be 29 play again. We'll see if Nenu tries to maybe switch grip earlier than he did last time. That was the downfall and game number 1 for him. He did a switch grip kind of late. We'll see if he attempts it, or will he just stick with what has gotten him to the dance so many times over and over and keep his beautiful tap, beautiful burn by Nenu. He'll take some safety burns. He didn't want to risk making dependency in the center. And there's a Tetris, 991 to 987. Dog here was waiting on a T to kind of help spin tuck. It doesn't come. He'll get the Tetris, but he has some holes now he has to contend with. This will really take some time away from him. He's on 27. Now we'll go to level 28. 826 for Dog. Nenu at 998. He'll get the Tetris to go to 833. He has the slight lead. Dog is burning, looking to perhaps set up for 29. He's just going to look to burn in, and here we go. Dog at 840. Nenu's built to the sky. Tetris comes in. He'll take the lead at 869. Another Tetris to go to B06. He's got the switch grip again late. He's going to top out at B06. That's it. Dog at 854. Can't get any more of the score. And Nenu has done it. You're seeing an ad on his screen, but I got the score. It's B06. 1.106. Overtakes Dog at the end. And he'll take game number 3 in the 2-1 advantage. GG's. The hover threes are in. They're ready to go. No delay this time. Pivotal game 4 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It is match point. Dog needs to win to take us to the decider. Nenu, one step closer to becoming a 3-time CTL champion. Six points the difference. Make it 12. Dog getting pushdowns right now. He means business. No more fooling around. Just letting the world know Nenu is the most clutch player there is in the world. We're going to give Nenu a quick refresh here. We'll keep up. Nice spin tuck of the TPs in the center there. 139 for Nenu, 117 for Dog at another Tetris. Dog will go to 140, and Nenu will get 1-2 to keep the lead and set up a nice T-tuck after getting double Ts. The machine certainly working hard now. Again, you saw that he switches the grip as he goes into 29. Usually sets up that long bar for the Tetris and then does switch grip, or grip switch, excuse me. And that has really, affected him as far as getting any points on 29, but it has really not come back to bite him so much. Because that time he was ahead and really didn't need the 29 points. But he has been so clutch, as Munoz mentioned. He came clutch in that game too, with the Tetris down the middle. To take it from Dog, nice Z-spin in the center by Nenu. We'll get the Tetris. 299 for Nenu at 56 lines. Dog at 255 through 50 lines. Amazing set we are watching. Mufio is smelling an exciting decider. I'm hoping so as well. We'll see what Dog can do. Dog is at 337, Nenu at 390. Again, you're watching the best in the world play right now. Beautiful tuck of the long bar with the adjustment of the Z. Done excellent by Nenu. I mean, executed flawlessly, basically. I was thinking maybe creating an overhang, but that T was not going to resolve anything. Nice adjustment by Nenu. Saw that, I was going to be Tetris ready if I placed this J like that. And that's just the amazing wherewithal, the brilliant stacking of Nenu. 5 and below right there for you all to see. That's what that looks like. If you've never seen a 5 and below, Nenu just did it for you. Nenu kind of on a tear himself right now. I'm showing Dog, hey, you're not the only one that can get crazy transition scores. Nenu at 470. Dog at 456, so pretty close game. 102 lines even for both. Nenu with the score lead. It's about 41,000 points ahead. You're talking just a shade under 2 Tetrises. Dog will get one to go to 481. Set up again quickly. And here comes the long bar for it. Dog will be at 504. Another 5 and below for Nenu. Said, you didn't see it the first time. I'll show it to you again. That's how it's done. $529 for Dog, $548 for Nenu. Had a nice high tuck of the J. Horizontal burn of the L. Adjust the square for the next L. And there's the long bar for 2 long bars for Nenu. $597, looking for his own 600K for the night. Does not want to be outdone. Dog has really stolen the show with his gameplay, but right now it's what matters most. Nenu at 621 transition. Dog can get one more. It'll take us to 600 on the nose. Let's go. Game number 4 will be decided in the transition. Dog must win. To force the decider, Nenu could be the champion. If he can clutch it one more time, let's find out. Tetris for Dog. He'll go to 650. Nenu at 629. A Tetris for Nenu to go to 655. Dog will match to go to 675. The line count, negligible. It's 1 or 2, depending on burns and scores. Dog setting up for a dirty triple to clear the right side. Stack is clean again, and there's the score for him. 7-11 for Dog. Grab me a coffee while you're there. Nenu cleaned it up. It's at 689. A Tetris for Nenu will go to 717 now with a couple of burns. Dog at 737. About 20,000 point lead, most certainly. Less than a Tetris, the difference. The line count's so tight, it doesn't matter. It comes down to who can be effective. Nice adjustment for the OJ. Nenu, just brilliant play. Dog know what she can do with that P set that was coming in. He was looking for a J. There it is. L and the Z will open up his right side. He will be Tetris ready. Nenu will score first. There's Dog. 804 to 804. It's difference by 400 points right now until a couple of burns. Nenu with a Tetris, excuse me. And there's a Tetris for Dog. 834 to 833. Oh my God. It is so tight right now. Anybody's ball game. Efficiency, a major factor right now. Dog with a tower of squares, but he gets a couple of scores along the way. 874 for the two-time world champion. 874 for the two-time CTL champion. Oh my God. Level 25s it is. A Tetris for Dog at 907. Nenu will be stalled a little bit here. Getting some good pieces. Okay, went for the square left. I like that. L to open up the right. Can we get a long bar for him quickly? He will. Yes, Tetris. Dog has a hole in row 2, excuse me. He's burning it away. 946 to 915. Nenu's chance to try to get a score in while Dog is doing this. There's a Tetris. And there's one for Dog. Dog has the lead. 981 to 952. We're on 27s. The line count again, still negligible. No one has advantage. The score is the advantage. Dog looking to tie it up to take us to Deciderville. Nenu at 955 burns a double into a Tetris. 852 for Dog. 991 for Nenu. Nenu is Tetris ready. Dog, adjustment by Nenu there. And there's a Tetris. Nenu at 826. Dog at 887. Advantage for Dog. The rolling technique in his favor. He's going to try to keep this board clean. Nenu must be aggressive here. There's the Tetris for Nenu. He has now switched to rolling. He's got to take this. Dog increasing the score. Nenu can't get any more. And that's it. He's done at B02. Dog at B46. We'll say game 4 is no more. And we'll get one more catchphrase tonight because, as you would expect, the title gets decided in a game 5 decider. GG's. Dog will take a moment. As a vicious Rubar says, can we get a hell yeah? Dog is ready to go. Nenu has a hover 3, but we'll wait a moment as we have an ad on Nenu's side, so we'll let that pass for the moment. Once that zooms back in, we will begin. And we can go ahead now and get started. This is it. Fantastic finale. Game 5. The season title on the line in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go. This is it. No more gimmies. They're fighting for the title. They're fighting for the prize pool. 50% of the dollar figure goes to the winner. 25% to second place. Third place gets 15%. Cheese will earn that. He lost earlier tonight to Dog. So Cheese has earned 15%, and the final 10%, if you're doing math, went to Alex T. He lost on Tuesday night to Cheese. So these two are jockeying for position and, of course, vying for the prestigious premier title, the Division I Championship of CTL. Nenu at 115, Dog at 77,000. When you talk about pressure situations, this is it. They don't get much more intense than this, man, unless you're playing for the World Championship, because we know Vince Clemente is here. You know I got to talk about that, brother. You're playing for the World Championship. You know the pressure, and these two have been there. They've been doing it the last couple of years online. Nenu, 2020, made it all the way to the semifinal. Dog, of course, your two-time champion. They know about pressure situations, so the favorable odds would be in Dog's favor, because he's been involved in Game 5 deciders for the World Championship. He did it in 2020 against his own brother. As we all know the story there. 283 for Nenu to the first 58 lines. Again, the machine looking sharp. Dog at 261 through 57. Keep it up. Goes with the S flat because he has the Lombard coming for the score. He'll get a J tuck and move that T all the way left. And another Tetris here for Dog after great placements. 306 through 65. 305 out of Tetris. 328 through 67 for Nenu. Again, very tight game. We're looking at potential 600K transitions if they can continue working at this rate. Mr. Brain says, I'm so nervous, I'm not even playing. Joe T says, my money's on Mr. Clutch. Those that don't know, people are calling Nenu Clutch. It's anybody's game. When they were tied for a moment, as Elp mentioned, but that has since changed. Nenu at 399 as a whole here in row 3. That will certainly slow him down for the moment. He'll take the split triple to bring this down. Adjust the T for the Z. And this Lombard will basically transfer the well beautifully. There you go. Now we're transferred perfectly. Got to take a little extra touch of Mito to burn that. Dog at 407. Nenu, a Tetris, will go to 451. Beautiful J's coming in for Nenu. Honestly, excellent pieces for the board that Nenu was building there. Anything else that came in would have really caused him some trouble. 476 to 452. A tight game here on level 18 as the pressure mounts. This is it. Last game of the night. There are no more. And hopefully after this match, maybe we'll get a chance to talk to the winner. We'll see if we can do that. Be up to players, of course. Might be a little late for Dog if he ends up winning, but we'll see. Nenu, I'm sure, have some time. He's got some free time. It's early morning there in Indonesia. So if Nenu wins, maybe we can chat with him for a couple and talk about the grip switches that he's been attempting, and we'll see how that goes. But anybody's ball game. One line to separation. 551 for Dog, 591 for Nenu. If this game is over, it's wraps, bro. Indeed. There's no overtime. Right, Pumpy? There ain't no overtime with an adjustment by Nenu. Waiting on one more line. He's already at 614. He wants a big score. We'll take a square for the double. There's the long bar. 640 for Nenu. What a time to get a big score. Doug has to burn in with a triple. And here we go. The championship decided on 19 plus for now. Nenu, beautiful T-spin. He was in a bit of a pickle, but he's got it. He's clean. And a Tetris. 694 for the machine. 634 for the two-time world champion. A Tetris for him. He'll go to 660. Nenu at 719. And another one for Dog to go to 686. You could never count Dog out, ever. He is laser focused. He's locked in. The machine keeps on chugging along. Tetris ready. Adjust the T. And there's a Tetris. Beautiful board health on the right by Nenu. 800,000. Dog at 719. Gonna look to try to maybe start eating away at this deficit. But he's got to create a couple of holes to allow for the long bar to come in. Still early on in this transition. 751 for Dog. 831 for Nenu. Tetris here for Nenu will give him 100,000 point lead plus. Exactly what you want to have if you're Nenu. He's coming in clutch right now, as they were calling him Mr. Clutch. Tetris again. 893 for Nenu. 816 for Dog. He's worked very hard to get that board cleaned up, and it's ready. He adjusts himself in the seat to get ready for this second half of the post, man. Tetris for Dog, 877 to Nenu's 956. Another Tetris for Nenu. He is close on maxing out. We're on level 25. He is Tetris ready. I'm surprised he didn't take that triple before. He really wants this long bar for the score. It ain't coming. Oh my word, that square doesn't get over. What an amazing tuck from Nenu, but he's in major trouble. Now he gets the lumbar over just in time. And now he's got to figure this out. He is in major trouble. He was holding out for that lumbar way too long on 25. He wanted to max out. He's on 27. Beautiful lumbar flat. And he's got the right open. He's got a clean board. He can't get that L over. A Tetris here will help bring things down, and he'll get the lumbar over lift. A73 for Nenu. Dog is at 987. He hasn't been able to catch. Again, Dog will have the advantage when we go to 29 play. It's 28 now. A24 to A78. Oh my God, it's coming down to the wire. Nenu is 2 lines away. We'll see if he wants to build for garbage. He may just build up. Ooh. There it is. There's the Tetris for Nenu. A B51. That's it. He's done. Dog getting B52 to win the title. He's got the center open. He's waiting on the lumbar. He'll take the burns. B52, Dog, is what you need. He needs less than 100,000 points, but there's no lumbar coming. The whale is blocked and it's done. Dog is done. He wanted the lumbar down the middle. It wasn't coming, and it's finished. B51 for Nenu the machine. Put it into high gear. Survives game number 5. Takes the game in the match. And is your CTL Season 17 champion. GG's. The plot armor comes out and gives Nenu the victory. What surely looked like Dog was dominating after the first set, and it looked like it was going to be a dog double sweep. The machine came clutch in game number 2 of set 2 and turned this match around. Went to the decider and has victory. GG's to you, Nenu. Amazing match. What an amazing match that was. Unbelievable finish. Truly legend, GOAT, whatever you want to call him. He clutched it out, defeats the 2-time world champion, and is now a 3-time CTL champion. He joins the pantheon of champions such as Richard, who was the first ever 3-time CTL champion. And I don't know if there's any others. Moo, of course, you can tell me. Moo, more better of a historian of CTL champions than I. But congratulations to you, Nenu. Nenu, we'll see if you would like to join us, of course. We'll see if we can get Nenu to join us in the Discord. I will give you a call if you like. Please let me know. Got a few words with you, the new champ. Monies, indeed. Big time monies for Nenu. And Nenu confirms, yes, we will do a chat. So let's get Nenu on the line. Congratulations once again. 3-time CTL champion. Amazing job. So we'll get Nenu on the line in just a moment. Unbelievable. We'll pause that and let's give Nenu a ring. I'm going to slide in the DMs, Nenu. Don't be afraid. The gate's sliding on in. Hello, hello.
Hello, test.
Test. Yeah, a little feedback on that end, but that's okay. Welcome in, Nenu. Yes, congratulations on an amazing victory. Wow. I mean, what a set here from you. Let's just get your initial feelings. Your thoughts on that game 5 we just saw.
Sorry again.
What were your thoughts on that game? We'll just jump right in. Game 5, this last match with Dog. Game 5. Your thoughts right now. How are you feeling knowing that you're the 3-time champion?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just play the game as usual. I just need three games to warm up eventually, apparently. And get like what, 4 back 1.1 or 3? I forgot.
Something like that. Yeah, the chat already knows. They're like back 3 back or whatever. I mean, listen, you have to play that way when you are playing against the 2-time world champion. You've played Dog so many other times, in CTM and CTL and everywhere else under the sun, but you know what it takes in order to beat someone like him. Like on Tuesday night, he got a 1.79 million score PP. What was going in your mindset on Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Be Wednesday for you. What was going to your mindset in the first match with Dog when you ended up sweeping him? Were you expecting a sweep like that because maybe he was tired, or were you like, wow, it's a little bit of a shock?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know Dog played CTM earlier that morning, and my mindset was like, I just came to play, like I'm ready to lose. Like I think I'll be 90%. I have 10% chance to win there if Doc didn't play CTM before. Yeah, but sometimes you just need a luck.
A little bit of luck, but also you took advantage of that. You played your style, and you played well enough in on that night. So coming into here, that ended up being the beneficial part for you, where you had to lose twice, right? If you ended up being in the loser side, that first set with Dog, it would have been over, and you would have finished in second place. So definitely taking advantage of Dog's fatigue the previous night was the opportune time for you to get this chance. Now let's talk about this season, Nenu. This was a new format that we did where we split the divisions up in a parallel sense. How did you feel about the way the divisions broke down, and of course the opponents you played? You played in deciders in every single game, and you clutched it out. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I like this format more. I think because you need fewer games than usual, and yeah, I've been busy lately, so I barely play Tetris nowadays. Like if I have tournament like CTL or CTM or CT Dash, I only play like if I have tournament. So yeah, I like this more. It's fewer games and more fun.
Yeah, and I think we proved tonight that it was a lot of fun. A lot of people watching this match late here in the U.S. East Coast. Obviously, it's a good time for you. I think at this hour, early morning in Indonesia. So, do you feel like this time slot works for you as far as the strength of matches you're going into, or are you kind of more used to the way like CTM was being played in the past, where it was being done at odd hours for you? You're playing late at night and you have to stay up late. Like, do you see a difference in your gameplay, or is it the same no matter what time?
I prefer this way, obviously. Like yeah, even we for CTM like few years ago, I didn't stay up late. I wake up early. So yeah, I prefer this way.
Now we go into the championship match here. You lose the first set to Dog. Dog, an amazing transition in the first game. 734,000. He barely had a few burns going in. They were like counting in the chat, like, was that 2 or 3 burns? Nobody knew, but 734,000 transition score. You're down 200,000 points. You still kept going, right? You just continued to play the match. You didn't say, like, you know what, I can't catch this. You continued to play the match. But when you're hearing that score, if you're listening to commentary, um, did you think that you were going to have a chance going into the rest of the match with Dog, or you were just like, especially after the first set, you're like, oh, this is going to be done quick?
I mean, chance was always there. Like I just keep playing because I don't know. Maybe Doken carries me to the combined world record, so I can be up there with the pros.
It was amazing, but you hung in there, and it's still a testament to what you do as far as continuing to play the match out, even though you can hear like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to catch this guy. Now, a couple other questions before we wrap this up. Nenu, we saw that you are working on rolling. You are trying to grab that technique to add to your arsenal with your amazing tapping ability. We see that you do the grip switch on 29. Is that something that you've been doing frequently now, or do you think you want to do something like what some of the others are doing? Like Dog kind of does it on 27, 28, where the speed still is comfortable for him to change.
Yeah, my goal is changing grip around 27, 28, but right now I'm lack of practice, so yeah, it's too risky to change the grip on the last Tetris. So I rather have that last Tetris than changing grip and lose control. I guess I need more practice. Obviously, I barely practice roll these days. So yeah,
Well, I mean, listen, some people say, you got to do rolling now. And yes, there's some truth to that. But when you're a player of your caliber, you proved tonight that you don't need to really be a high roller to win such a prestigious tournament like the league here, CTL. And you've won big time. You will take 50% of the prize there, thanks to great contributors like Scott Gray, Kip Duran. We got Van Dweller helped out, and a host of others. Of course, everybody doing sponsor quests. Nando, why don't you talk about Maturino? How easy is it for people to do Maturino? You're always on the top of the leaderboards, especially for internationals, right? It's so easy, right, Nando?
yeah, just clicking buttons. I love clicking buttons.
There you go. That's why he's
Yeah,
always on top of the international leaderboards, man. I'm sure if he had access to some of the other ones, he'd be clicking like crazy for those two. But of course, everybody, please try to give into the match arena. It's still open for a little while. Try to give some more money. We reached a goal, $694.20, which is a hey now for all of us. So Nana, you're gonna take close to like $340 or something like that
ooh,
US. So
I'll be
obviously,
millionaire in Indonesia.
yeah, you could take the family out on a nice dinner, I'm sure. Right? So
Yeah,
Nenu,
yeah.
Any final thoughts from you? The fans clearly they were behind you throughout the whole entire match. The chat was just rocking and rolling, and they were all calling you Mr. Clutch. So, any final thoughts for them?
The plot armor. I don't know. Somehow it just worked. But yeah, thank you, Kings and Mu, for the great tournament. I had fun. It was fun, and thank you for the all receivers, Sino, Ian, the Storm, and everyone else. Maybe I forgot.
Yeah, don't worry. They're not important. As long as you name Moo and me, that's fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Are we going to see you back for season 18 when I guess that'll start up in a few weeks? Obviously, we'll have a little break in between because we got to give people time to set up and rest and all that stuff. People like to take a little break. Will we see you back for season 18?
I don't know. Let's see if I'm not that busy. Let's see.
Okay. Well,
I can guarantee it.
Well, hopefully, yeah. 300 American dollars will change your mind when you get that on your end. So.
Yeah, sure.
Nenu, again, congratulations. You are the CTL Season 17 champion. You are now joined with Richard as a 3-time CTL champion. That's a huge honor. Mo will probably confirm if there were any others, but I think it's definitely you and Richard are up there as the only 3-time champions. So a huge honor, and congratulations again to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Paulo.
Blinded by the lights, revved up like a deuce, the motor in the night. There you go, font will fix. There it is, the final CTL Season 17 standings, or results, excuse me. Dog beats Nenu in the first set 3-0. The machine comes right back. Huge game 2 to change the momentum. They go back and forth, and game 5, he clutched it out. 3-2 over the 2-time Classic Tetris World Champion. Nenu is now in the Pantheon of the Immortals. 3-time CTL champion joins Richard in the Pantheon. Truly an amazing night. I want to thank everyone here. Of course, Skip Doran in the chat. Nenu, great job. Nenu, certainly an outstanding player. Hopefully will return for season 18. Would love to see him defend the title. And I'm sure many others will be there as well. What a night. What an absolute amazing night. Let's go and take a quick look before we sign off here. Here's the match, Reno. And we just went up. More contributions. Thank you so much for those that have added more funds. We hit the 694.20. Hey now. But we get more money there. Give more money to Nenu. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This is a phenomenal show. I'm glad everyone could hang out and watch. And clearly, all good stuff. All good stuff around.